Hello, everyone. Welcome. Good morning to those of you on the western side of the world. Good afternoon, good evening to those of you in the east. We'd love to welcome all of you new Bulldogs here. My name is Andrea Alatorre. I am the International Marketing and Recruitment Specialist here at Fresno State. On behalf of the International Office team, we'd love to welcome you to our first NBA session of the semester. So we're excited to welcome you here in the spring. Many of you have different challenges that you face to get here. So we just wanted to connect with you today to show you guys that we're here to support you every step of the way and just to start to get to know each other and have you get to know our campus as well. So with that, let me go ahead and get our presentation going. And we thank you for those of you that are joining us really late today. So, all right. All right, I forgot there's music on this. So that is the NBA, the National Basketball Association theme here in the United States. Many of you may be familiar with basketball. We call this NBA for New Bulldog Academy. You guys are new Bulldogs. We are powered by creation, connection, and cohesion, just to let you know that we are all here on the same page for you. So, um, with that, congratulations on being admitted to Fresno State. We cannot wait to meet you. January is going to be coming up faster than you think, so we're here to help you prepare. We just want you to know that you're going to be part of a university that is ranked number 2 among all public and private universities in our nation in Washington Monthly's best college for your tuition dollars. So that means you get a good return on your investment. And a lot of our students leave with having the best education for their bang for their buck, so to speak. Um, we also want you to know that when you attend Fresno State, you're joining a community of over 24,000 students who call our campus home. So we are home to students from over 70 different countries. We have international students, about 600, but those 24,000 students here, Fresno is a very diverse city. And once you're here, you'll realize how many people from around the world call Fresno home and how many generations of those people have attended Fresno State. So, with that, I would love to take this opportunity to introduce our team. Some of them are here today, and those that aren't, we'll make sure you know who they are and what they do. But with that, I'd love to introduce our first most important person here in our office. He's not only our MVP, but he's our AVP, our Assistant Vice President of International Affairs, Eddie West.
Thank you, Andrea. Yeah, I don't know if I don't think I'm the most important person here. I think it's an amazing team that we have here, but I appreciate the kind words and I appreciate all of you students who indeed, many of you are checking in and tuning in from around the world. I know for many of you, it's late in your day. So kudos and congratulations for being willing to join us at this late time. I also would just like to say a special word of praise and respect for some of our students who have experienced some challenges with the visa situation. Andrea rightly acknowledged that at the outset. Some of you in some of the countries around the world have had a challenge obtaining visa appointments in a timely way. And we really appreciate and respect your patience, your persistence, your commitment to following through and to making your way here to the United States. Just very briefly about me, I joined this great team and this great university a little more than a year ago. And I've worked at quite a few different universities in California and in quite a few different cities. And I can tell you, as a relatively new resident of Fresno, that it's really a great part of this state and a great part of this country. As I think was alluded earlier, the cost of living is reasonable. The community is incredibly diverse, as Andrea said, very welcoming, very cool people. So, in addition to a great education, if you do make it over here, and we hope you do, you're going to make some really great connections and friendships and relationships as well. So, with that, I'll turn it back over to Andrea to select our next MVP for introduction.
Awesome. We're well into football season, American football season here. So a lot of us are excited. So with that, let's go down the line. I'm a super football fan here. Karina Yantomo, would you like to introduce yourself?
Good morning, go Raiders. If you guys are familiar, Las Vegas Raiders fan here. Good morning. My name is Karina. I serve as one of your international admission specialists. I do want to welcome you guys, and I do really appreciate you guys being here. We talked about time. I'm not sure where you guys are at around the world, but we do appreciate your time. But it's really nice seeing some faces here. But hopefully, you guys stay tuned and listen to what we have for you guys. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Karina. And last on our top row, but not least, our next admission specialist, Cecilia.
Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. It might be super late where you are, but we are glad you're here and stick around for some very useful information. Welcome.
Thank you, Cecilia. And we'll actually go down to the bottom right corner. Let's go ahead and introduce Danny Wan. A lot of you guys know Mr. Danny.
Hi, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. We are here to help you, to connect you, to create you, and of course, cohesively, we're going to be together on a one boat when you arrive this January. My name is Danny Wan. I serve as the coordinator of international mission and recruitment. Welcome. I want to share one thing with you. I would like to tell you that all of you here, I call it the VIP, very international people. So you are all VIP to all of us. Thank you for coming. Welcome to California State University, Fresno. Go Dogs!
Awesome. Thank you, Danny. You're going to hear that saying a lot, go dogs, especially for those of you that were admitted for fall. With that, what I'd like to do is let's turn this over. So before we get into this content, I've got a quick poll. So we'd like to know, for those of you that can, what was your application status? Were you a student that had admission for fall 25 and for some reason were not able to join us? And had to defer your admission to spring. So, you've been working closely with our admissions team here. And I know some of you are brand new applicants for spring. This was your first time applying. This is your first time meeting with us in this capacity. So we'd love to know who's who out there. I'll give you guys a few seconds. And also, while we do that, I'd love to introduce one more person because she's extremely important too. Anu, would you like to introduce yourself? Tell us your role, where you're from, what are you studying?
Hello everyone, I'm Anu. I'm a student assistant at International Office. I am from India. I'm a bachelor student here. I'm doing my degree in biochemistry and very excited for you all. Congratulations, and we'll be here to help you at every step of your journey. Welcome again.
Thank you, Anu. So yes, you're going to see her when you come in our office. She is the first face you walk in and see her beautiful smile along with a couple other of our student assistants. We also have some peer mentors here that will be here to help you along the way. So let's go ahead and share our results. And it looks like we've got a good amount of students that are new applicants for the spring. So welcome. And a lot of you were students that applied for fall and unfortunately had to defer to spring. So just know that we're here with you, just like it shows here on the screen. A couple things we'll touch about is those students in that situation. And then, of course, we're going to roll into some first steps for everybody and kind of finish off with some great fun stuff about Fresno State. All right. So let's go ahead. What I'd like to do is turn this part over to Danny. Danny, I'd like for you to touch on the slide a little bit because some of these things are definitely gonna come straight to your inbox.
Thank you, Angela. Thank you so much, everybody,
Can
for
you hold on 1 second? It looks like Eddie's
yeah.
got some. Eddie.
Oh, Eddie, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Thanks, everyone. I just wanted to point out to for our students, we have a real mix of you on this call, meaning I believe some of you are coming to join us for undergraduate degree studies, so bachelor's degrees. Some of you will be coming to join us for master's degree studies, so graduate or postgraduate degrees. And some of you may be joining our American English Institute, or what we call our AEI. Just bear in mind that there are some differences based on sort of which educational goal you're seeking with us, but we'll get into that in future webinars and future emails, but something to bear in mind. Thank you.
Thank you, Eddie, for a very kind reminder. Everybody, it's true. If you are an American English Institute student for this spring, your path might be a little bit different, and we will have a special session for that later on. But it's good to be here so you can get to know the campus, and of course connect with other students who will be here with you in January as well. Andrea, are you doing a poll right now? Okay, so yeah, Andrea is doing a poll right now for you. And so please feel free to submit which category you're in. If you are here for the bachelor's degree, so that means undergrad. If you're here for the master's degree or doctoral degree, that means you're a graduate student. If you're here for the ESL program, the American English Institute to study English, and you are the AEI student. So please select one, just one of the options. Give me some time. Okay. All right, we have 72 people. Oh, look at that. Awesome. So we have 84% undergrads, 11% grad, and 5% AEI. Thank you. Thank you for submit your to participate in the poll. One thing I would like to remind you, I also invited some of you who have not submit the financial statements to us, who have not submitted the financial statements to us. If you have not submitted the financial statement to us, please consider send it to us as soon as possible so that we can issue you the I-20 for you to schedule the visa appointment. This is the spring admission season. So unlike fall, we have 9 months to get things ready. But for spring, we only have about 3 to 4 months. You will have to be here in the second week of January. So it's very important for you to get this ready and be prepared because it sounds like I have received some rumors. It's rumor, okay? It's not real yet. That especially for students from India, the visa slots might be open in October. In October, as we are into November, December, that will be the holiday seasons for many of countries as well. So for America, here in the United States, we will have Thanksgiving, Christmas, and spring and winter break. So the U.S. consulates also take those days off for Christmas and Thanksgiving, etc. So we're into what we call the holiday season. Things will start to slow down, and they might not have many visa appointments available during that time. So I would say between October through early November are the golden time to schedule visa appointment if they're open. So please be prepared to have your I-20 ready. That's very important. Once they're open, you have time to schedule a visa appointment. Angela, can you do me a favor? Can we do a poll for how many students have already received the F1 visa? How many students have already booked the visa appointment? And how many are hoping to book a visa appointment? All right. So for 71 of us, I would say about 60 of you, please participate in this one as well. Consider how many, if you have received a visa, click on yes. And if you have made a visa appointment, click on I have made a visa appointment. And the third one, you have not made the visa appointment. So that way we'll see the demographic. And for those who have not made the visa appointment, don't give up. This is actually the time to start checking, double check every day, make sure the visa appointment is open. They will not make announcements saying, hey, the appointment is open. Everybody, please apply. They will not do that usually. So most likely you'll have to double check. A lot of times they are open in the middle of the night, middle of your night. So so you might have to get up in the middle of the night and check the visa appointments. Okay, we can see that. Wow. This is great. Good to know. So nobody have received the visa yet, and 30% of you have made a visa appointment. That is great. And please do feel free to share your experience in the chat box. How did you make the visa appointment? Maybe you made it earlier by using the fall 2025 I-20, and now you have the spring 2026 I-20, and with the same CVIS ID number. That's totally fine. And for the other 70% who have not made the visa appointment, please do continue to look. Don't get discouraged. It's important to have a strong mental and then continue the drive if you want to be here in January. Thank you, Andrea.
Okay, so what we're going to go over a little bit today is kind of the first steps. Some of you students that deferred your admission from fall to spring may already know what these first steps are. Some of you may not, and definitely the new students for spring may not. Our AEI students, the three of you that are here, I'm so excited you're here. This part you don't need to worry about. We will do a few of these things for you, but there's a couple things that you will need to do if you have not done already. So what I'm going to do is we're going to walk you through our checklist on our website. Um, and then some of these things we're going to have future webinars, as Eddie stated. And then our advisors, our international student advisors, will be walking you through some of this content with their peer mentors later, because this checklist is pretty big. So to get started, I'm going to stop sharing this real quick. I'm going to exit out of that. And then what I'm going to do is just go straight to our website.
And everybody, I have shared the checklist link in the chat box with you. So please do bookmark this. This is also on your congratulations email. If you get a chance, please double check your congratulations email. Read the email. It has the only website there. Again, it is on the chat box right now. And then please do feel free to bookmark on your laptop or computer.
Yeah. Thank you, Danny, for putting that in the chat. So um, if you even type fresnostate.edu, that takes you to the Fresno State's homepage. But if you put that /international, you'll end up here as well. You'll want to click the New Students button. And that's going to take you to our landing page for everything an admitted student needs. First step is this important checklist. And it has an awesome video about some advice to new students here. But the first couple things, we're only going to touch on about two of these things right now. The first one is your Fresno State email account. A lot of you have created your email account, especially the deferred students. We know lately that there has been issues with the two multi-factor identification. Here at Fresno State, they like to be very secure. So after you create your email account, there's the secondary thing that you need to do is create that multi-factor authentication. So you could use, it uses an app called Duo. And what that does is you log in and then you have to verify it from this other application to allow you into your account. Several students have had issues after creating their account and doing that process, getting back to being allowed back in. For any student that's having any issues, either A, creating their email account, or B, with that two-factor identification, this technology service help desk link right here will take you right to our technology services website. And when you click this button right here, what you'll want to do is submit a ticket. And that's basically you're putting in a ticket, a work ticket to our IT department, even if you're back home overseas still, and they will work with you to resolve any issues with your account. That's if you get locked out of your account, having problems getting into your account, you can work with technology services to do that. For those of you that have not created the account, what you'll want to do is follow this first step here and enter your student ID, your birthday, and then click continue. And after you do that, you can create a username and a password. So that Fresno State account is your gateway to everything here on campus. You need that to access the portal, all communications from the university, from your college, from our office, anything as a student will go in through there. So yes, I see that in the chat that it's asking you to enter a bypass code. So definitely submit a ticket with technology services and they can help you resolve that issue. So the first step is creating your account. If you have not done that, do that right after we're done today. Get that done, knock that out, and then save that information for yourself so you have access. The second thing you're going to want to do is to purchase the mandatory health insurance. Here in the next week or so, we're going to start placing holds on admitted students that will prevent them from enrolling in classes until the mandatory insurance is purchased. Unfortunately, that is a policy that is by the California State University. It is beyond our control that our students have to enroll in insurance. It's actually for your protection. So once you do that, you will just email us a receipt. We will take that hold off of your account. And when registration for courses open up, you will be able to do that. So let's see. And so once those two things are done, you'll be able to enroll in courses. And we're right now here in September. So students actually just finished enrolling for fall. So those opportunities won't open up till November. So our future webinars in October and early November, we will walk by the step-by-step process for course enrollment. But those two items, creating your email and purchasing the mandatory health insurance will be able to allow you to enroll in courses when it's time. The rest of these things, immunizations, we will touch on later, orientation as well. As Danny stated, applying for your visa, please continue to check. If you were, Danny's a good resource and he's quick at responding. So sometimes students reach out to him, hey, what do you think about this? He can do that. Also, I'm going to show you here soon a QR code for you to join our WhatsApp group. And that WhatsApp group has been a great resource for students as well to say, hey, I got my appointment at this consulate, appointments are open. Those kind of conversations are happening in that WhatsApp group.
Absolutely, Andrea. I totally agree. God, sharing the valuable resources to each other is the key to success. I have seen this over and over again every semester where there are times that there are no slots open, and then the first student or second student made an appointment and then shared that information on the WhatsApp, and then other students followed. So so you can see WhatsApp works pretty much 24/7. Students from all around the world, from different time zones, will be able to share their experience. Also, when they go into the visa interview, they pass the interview, they will share specific visa officer's window number and say this visa officer asked me this particular question, which visa officer is more difficult to get a visa? So a lot of good information that you really truly want to join the WhatsApp community so that you can get the great information from your peers.
Thank you, Danny. So this whole meeting today was really not just to tell you a bunch of things you need to do. It was really just to connect with you guys and let you know we're here for you. You know, I've been in international education for 6 years now. Danny's been doing this a lot longer, and the pandemic was tough, but this has been a lot harder. I feel like there's a lot of things happening. And things are changing day by day. And so we really just wanted to be here as a source of support for you guys today. So we just got a little bit of content to breeze through. We'll talk about, we'll leave it open for you guys to ask a few questions here shortly. And then we'll let you have your evenings back. But continue to talk in the chat, and then we will get back to the actual slideshow here. So one of the other things too is to start thinking about is making housing arrangements. This date we will have to update for spring, but if we click on this link here, actually, let me go to the other link. Sorry. Let's do this. That's not it. Okay, okay, never mind. Fresno State Housing has its own website, and that you can start checking out the dormitories, layouts, pricing, things like that. What we will do is we will send that information in a follow-up email. There's a nice PDF attachment, and you can start thinking about those things. Also, too, under this tab, we do have a source of off-campus resources that may be helpful. So it's never too early to start thinking about these things in your planning process, because once you do get that visa, the ball starts rolling from there and you'll want to start looking. There's links here to the websites of each of those places, and that will give you some information too about rental prices, if they allow one person or multiple people, and also their addresses. All right, so that
Oh,
is
hi,
really,
Andrea. Sorry, real quick. Sorry
yeah.
for interruption. I put the on-campus housing website in the chat box as well. So please do bookmark this as well. We have dormitories uh, on campus. So if you are considering to live on campus with many domestic students or international students on campus, this is the reservation page, and you can check out the rates, different room configurations, and of course, if you live on campus, food, room and board, everything's covered. All the utilities, you don't have to worry about calling the electrical company to get your power connected or your internet. You have to call the internet company. You don't have to do that if you decide to live on campus. Thank you.
The on-campus housing comes with a meal plan that will allow you to eat 3 meals a day in the dining hall, which is pretty cool. So, and it's right there by the dorms as well. So Danny has that in the chat. We'll make sure we get you guys that link as well. We'll send this video as a follow-up with a few attachments as well. That way you guys have things handy, and this will also be on our YouTube channel. And so that was really the content that we had right now. What we'd like to do is just kind of close it out. I know videos stream funny, from here to you guys, but we'll play it in the replay. Hopefully it looks nice and beautiful. But this really just shows Fresno State and the pride that we have here in the Valley. Um, we're in the Valley of the middle of California. And Fresno State is one of the biggest powerhouses here and biggest supplier of not only education, but also employment. So see what we do here for California and the world. And you'd be a part of this as well. I'm told there's no sound. Sorry. You hear it? Do you guys hear it?
Pride is a powerful force. Pride inspires us. Pride fuels us. Pride propels us. Pride is community. It's care, commitment, and courage. Pride is discipline. It's industrious, meticulous, and relentless. Pride is doing things the right way because it's the right thing to do. In this valley, our pride comes from our people. You feel it in our grit, sense it in our grace. It's deeply rooted in each of us, our values, virtues, and valor. In this valley, we've never been afraid of an honest day's work. In this valley, it's always we over me. So when we speak of pride, that's how we define it. It's family, loyalty, and tradition. It's resilience, compassion, and love. It's anybody, anytime, anywhere. It's who we are. It's ingrained in our DNA. And it's why we will forever be the pride of the valley.
All right. So I have to confess, I was born and raised in Fresno. I've grown up here. And so for me, I'm really excited to show you my home. And I'm really excited for you guys to bring your home here and share with us. So we cannot wait to meet you. Let me go back really quick because there's a couple people I'd like to introduce you to that we didn't before that aren't here today. And I want to make sure they get an honorable mention because they are going to be very important for you when you arrive here and also in your preparation here. And so, of course, you got to meet Mr. Eddie West. You've been hearing me all morning, evening. You've met Karina and Cecilia and Danny. Roseanne Rodriguez, there's a few of you students that are our transfer students or partner institution students. So welcome. You've been working with Roseanne. She will be out until November. So those students will be working with Karina, Cecilia, and Danny. But also here too, we have Miss Jasmine Cow. She is our coordinator of international student scholars and advising. And then we have Miss Ashley Alba, who is also an international student advisor. So here at Fresno State, you will have an immigration advisor, one of these two ladies, based on your alphabet, your last name. And then you'll have an academic advisor. The academic advisor or your graduate program coordinator, they're going to help you with your course selection, completing degree requirements, any of those things academically. What Jasmine and Ashley will help with is the immigration issues that you have, keeping your I-20 active, when you get a job and you need a work permit, things like that. So you'll have a full team of support here at Fresno State. So we see you guys walk across that graduation stage with some awesome graduation caps in a couple years. So with that, I'd like to go ahead and open it up for questions. If anybody has any questions, you can feel free to unmute your mic and show us your camera, introduce yourselves, and we'd love to meet you.